In this video, we are going to talk about the top 10 best movies of 2021. So before starting, please like and subscribe to our channel for the future updates. Just when everything seemed to be getting back to normal, with most theaters reopening, the second wave of the coronavirus epidemic struck, putting the country under lockdown once more. As we say our goodbyes to the first half of 2021, it's time to take stock of all the great films that were released this year, whether in theaters or on streaming sites. Here's a list of the top 10 best movies of 2021. Let's start. Number 10. Malcolm and Marie. Perhaps it's the way writer-director Sam Levinson's Malcolm and Marie mocks many of the pandemic's cohabitating couples who have had enough of each other's annoyances. Perhaps it's the film's exquisite black and white cinematography that helps reveal the flailing titular relationship's anatomy, brought to life by co-producers, and stars Zendaya and John David Washington. It could also be the way the film hits a bit too close to home on a number of issues, ranging from the unequal power dynamics between an egomaniacal older filmmaker and his trophy fiancée to the way white film critics fail to look past race when judging a piece of art. Number 9. The Mitchells vs. the Machines. Phil Lord and Christopher Miller established new standards for visually and narratively inventive animated features with the Lego Movie and Spider-Man: Into the Spider-Verse, and they continue their hot streak with The Mitchells vs. the Machines, a wild tale of warfare between a family and a legion of robots controlled by an angry, outdated AI, Olivia Colman. This unusual conflict erupts during the Mitchells' cross-country journey to bring Want-to-Be director Katie, Abby Jacobson, to college, which is provoked by dad Rick, Danny McBride, who is desperate to reunite with his girl from another world. Number 8. Judas and the Black Messiah. It's difficult to think of another recent film as engrossing as this Oscar-nominated historical drama about the assassination of Black Panther chairman Fred Hampton, Daniel Kaluuya, and the FBI informant, Lakeith Stanfield, who led the killers to his door. Shaka King's film is both radical in tone and tense in execution, shifting perspective between Hampton and William O'Neill, a car thief played with jittery energy by Stanfield, who is offered leniency if he provides information on the charismatic leader and orator to J. Edgar Hoover's bureau, which is out to put down the Black Power movement. Number 7. Zola. Riley Keough, now definitely one of her generation's most daring, unpredictable talents, transforms a juicy viral Twitter thread into a deliriously enjoyable dark satire feature film, owing in no small part to yet another ripper of a performance. With the exception of a few tonal blunders and dubious taste, Jancica Bravo's beautiful, frequently shocking crime thriller about strippers on a high-stakes road trip is a blast all around, but this is Riley Keough's show. Number 6. A Quiet Place Part 2. The simple solution for John Krasinski's great sequel to A Quiet Place, the instant classic claustrophobic, family horror, or is it, mom horror, thriller smash, would have been to clone and paste its premise, and exquisite, incredibly effective sequences. Part 2, on the other hand, is an enlargement, an unexpected new path, with Millicent Simmons, a very talented and screen-commanding young performer, doing a lot of the heavy lifting. Part 2's post-pandemic box office take shattered all previous records, thus a third installment is unavoidable. Number 5. Lapses. In Lapses, Noah Hutton's lo-fi novel about a futuristic new exploitative industry, the gig economy is satirized in an oblique, mysterious sci-fi form. Ray, Dean Imperial, joins millions of Americans in laying cable between giant, quantum server cubes in the forested Allegheny Mountains, tired of delivering lost airline luggage to its owners. And in need of money for treatment for his brother Jamie, Babe Wise, Hutton, the writer, director, editor, presents a plethora of interesting details about the intricate mechanics of cabling without ever fully addressing the business's bigger significance. Number 4. Saint Maud. The Holy Spirit has possessed Maud, Morpeth Clark. She's a new Catholic who's just started caring for terminally sick Amanda, Jennifer L., an extravagant dancer and choreographer who's determined to make the most of her final days. Maud decides to make Amanda's salvation a personal goal in order to atone for her previous sins before taking the name Maud. She was Katie, a nurse who inadvertently killed a patient. The fact that Amanda loves hedonism complicates Maud's selfish and passionate efforts to preserve the dancer. Number 3. The Inheritance. It's not easy to make films about political education and black liberation. The Inheritance imagines an intriguing debate about the role of intellectual exchange and black art in revolution. The plot begins when Julian, Eric Lockley, inherits his grandmother's house in West Philadelphia, which he decides to turn into a collective for black political education, after his fiancée, Nosifo McClain, prompts him to do so. Number 2. Barb and Star go to Vista Del Mar. Barb and Star are a couple. Go to Vista Del Mar surprised us like a benevolent water spirit, a reference you'll get if you watch the film, which stars Kristen Wiig and Annie Mumolo as the titular Barb and Star, best friends who decide to leave their small Nebraska town for a vacation in the fictional Floridian paradise of Vista Del Mar. What they don't realize is that a pallid villain with a severe bob, also played by Wiig, is pursuing them for a personal grudge. Barb and Star features many musical numbers, wacky appearances, and an infectiously silly atmosphere. Number 1. Honeydew. The pair has a run-in with an unpleasant landowner on a New England camping trip, who evicts them from their resting place, forcing them to embark on a nocturnal trek through the woods to Karen's house, Barbara Kingsley. They feel forced to eat some of Karen's home-cooked steak and bread, the latter of which is especially risky given the region's history of crop. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.